Let's see what else we got going on. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about like AI. So anybody who knows me knows I'm big on technology and artificial intelligence and like what the future of like the brain is or just technology in general. I've wanted to think a little bit deeper about like where design or like designers are going to be with AI. Like how much are we going to work together or are they just going to completely, erase people or designers like jobs and just completely take over. So what first came to mind is working with a client directly. There's certain things that you got to ask, like, what is the project? What is your vision of it? Do you have any colors in mind? How do those colors correlate with the message you're trying to send to your viewers? The composition, send me references is such a big part of my own personal, the way I design. I love okay, show me things that you like, and then I'll kind of help talk through how we can build on that to, again, get your message across, what's best for your brand. So that's the first thing that I kind of thought of when it comes to AI and designers is how much conversation is there going to be between, I guess, a robot and the client. So maybe it'll be like it'll be like a multiple choice type of software, which then again a human probably has to design is the software, the little like questionnaire form of what the client's looking for. So then maybe that takes that part out of it. But then there's still the suggestion side of it all where like if you so for instance, you got a ice cream company, you tell that to a human and you tell that to a robot. You got an ice cream company. Human immediately is going to have colors in their head that they associate with an ice cream parlor or store or whatever, stand, farmer's market, whatever. It's probably some more pastels or bright colors, blah, blah, blah. The robot, they're going to, I don't know. And there will probably be a bunch of different, versions. So like an AI that can specializes in logos, obviously, one that specializes in marketing materials or like billboards or movie posters or jerseys, sneakers, clothes, blah, blah, blah. Are there going to be different AIs for those different things, or how much of each thing is going to be put into the same AI? So like the ice cream AI, is it going to have the skills to do all those other things? I mean, you would probably think so. Like, will Google, take all of its employees' brains, scan them, because they can do that. There's no limit to what, Mastermind Google can do. Scan all of its creative, directors' brains, and then form one Google design team AI. And then maybe then that AI creates little henchmen and henchwomen AIs to do different tasks. I'm just spitballing and going off the top of my head with this stuff because it could go in so many different directions. But that's like why I'm so interested in it. And yeah, so you got your ice cream company and you tell that to the AI. Okay. So then after that, the ice cream person's going to bring in the references or send the references over to the AI. AI is going to create some things based off of that reference, send it to the client, and get their thoughts, get their feedback. So what if you make the ice cream logo and the client is just like, scrap it, I hate it, I don't like the chocolate ice cream with one scoop. I want 20 scoops. I want 20 scoops of all of the flavors that are a part of my business. Is the AI going to get mad? like I know some designers do. Oh, that's bullshit. I worked on this for okay, so boom, there's another topic. How long is the turnaround going to be? Like, because if it's an AI, I mean, for a humans will do sketches. They'll then create like 5 different versions. Each one is like a different price and stuff like that. What if what if the AI, how long is that turnaround going to be? Because I mean, you're a robot. I thought you're supposed to be like faster than the human. Because again, like a human, to do all that, I don't know, 1 to 3 days to do all that just before revisions are even going to come. So with the AI, is it going to be like an hour? It's got to take in all of those, whatever you filled out in your little questionnaire form, and then spit it out in an hour. And how good's the quality going to be compared to a human who's, thinking about all that other stuff? Shoot, what certain colors mean? Like, where's the business located? Is there a certain color that, ain't cool where they're located? Is the AI going to be able to take that into consideration? I don't know, man. AI being designed, because like there's a bajillion designers in the world, and a graphic designer is an important part of a lot of stuff. Anything you see something printed on, I'm wearing my shirt right now. A graphic designer had to make that. I'm using this camera. A designer had to figure out how to get the words to go on that lens over there perfectly in that circle, what font, what size, the spacing, all that stuff. Yeah, any graphic t-shirts, any billboards, any magazines. I don't know how long paper is still going to be, like, I assume for at least our lifetime still. I don't know how much stuff or how long it's going to take for digital design to just completely take over. I don't see that happening for, if ever. I'm looking at a pop can right now. Okay, here's the back of this. Yes, it's a Red Bull. I can't show the logo though, I think. The nutrition facts, or even just the design on the can. How fast is that AI going to be able to create this, And then you got to, do all the revisions. Say Red Bull don't like what the AI made. Tell the AI to do something else. We need something more creative. What? How does an AI even know how to be creative? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think AI is going to completely take over design jobs necessarily, but it will take over some of them. I'm trying to think, like, even in my day-to-day, what can an AI, it's going to be like a teamwork type of thing. Yeah, like I was reading something that said, like, it's going to use, the grid system and the perfect, what do you call it? The golden ratio. So using those things and any other info you feed to the program, the software, the AI, whatever you want to call it, it'll be able to, maybe give you a super giant head start on, like, it'll be a big brainstormer. So the reference talk, like when you're asking for references, say the client gives you their references, you feed that to the AI and it spits out, 50 different logos to kind of start with. And then a human will ultimately make like the final decisions or something like that. I don't know. It's a super interesting subject though, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I don't know, man. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Send me some phone calls. Maybe we'll answer some phone calls about, AI robots and doing design in the future.